Well, it was pretty much business as usual, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot more like what we're kind of wanted to see about ourselves than last night down at Cornish Pirates. I think the two games have probably been very good for us. We probably needed the first game to actually show everybody that how not to do it, and then we probably needed today to put those things right and to probably show the players to have some confidence in doing the things that we know work for us over the course of 80 minutes. I mean, the truth is that very few games against any decent side are decided within the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. You know, there's often a process that you have to go through to start establishing some dominance and work rate issues, whatnot. And I thought we did that really well. We exited well today. We didn't mess around in our own half of the field. We kept the ball well in the opposition half, and then we converted 5-metre pressure. That's kind of what we do. Yeah. And I was really pleased that we've only conceded 10 points against a pretty dangerous Cardiff Blues team, and some of that came from some really powerful last-ditch scrambling and defensive performance in the last 5 minutes as well, which is very pleasing.
Well, as soon as you got to grips with their sort of attacking philosophy after those first 10 minutes, you put a complete stranglehold on them.
Yeah, and I think that's what we tend to become good at. You know, we base things on kind of getting exit from our area nice and cleanly, then try and put in a good set of defence kind of middle of the park, and if that creates the next attack for us, we then try and hold on to possession. You know, people kind of know that. That's not a secret. But I thought we did that very well today. We lost a little bit of patience with that last night, and that actually created some issues for us. But today we stayed patient despite not scoring for a little while, and ultimately we reaped the rewards as the game wore on, and you know, the fatigue issues become apparent, and then the error issues become, and then our forwards be able to get a squeeze on the game as well.
Well, if you put a team that's just won a European title to bed, you know, they had what, 11 I think of their starting or match day 23 out there today, so it's no poor team you were playing up against, but you put them to the sword in the end.
Yeah, eventually, but I think at the same time, you know, we probably were a bit stronger today than last night. There's a little bit more frontline experience in there, and I think that counted. It was just a group of guys who were prepared to just work a bit harder for a bit longer and stick at things. We had some good individual moments as well, but what the lads remember today was that the individual moments come on the back of some really good team kind of togetherness and that machine-like ability that we've got, and that's what we have to focus on. We have to focus on our machine-like ability, not on trying to create moments out of nothing. There were still a few little flippy-flappy passes out there today that they looked fantastic, but they're not really what we're about, and we'll have a bit of a chat about those. But on the whole, you know, it did feel like the extra machine was a bit more oiled and a bit more ready to go.
Everybody knows what your top line team can do, but you seem to be bringing through a lot of youngsters here now. We saw a few of those on there today.
Yeah, well,
are you building from the bottom?
I'd like to think so. I mean, we have, with our recruitment this year, you could say that. I mean, one thing that kind of dictated a little bit what we did on the bench today was that we wanted to run a 15 last night as well. We try and get a lot of game time later on in the pre-season into our players, so actually it means that what you describe as probably some frontline players played last night rather than be on the bench today. That was a decision we made, but it meant that we had some youngsters from our academy covering the game on the bench last night and tonight, and to be fair, they came on and did really well. I mean, the fight from some of them in that last 5 or 10 minutes when we were kind of camped in our 22 was fantastic. I really enjoyed watching that again, and as you say, it bodes well for some of the things they'll be able to bring to the team in the future.
Those last 5 minutes, not letting them score, must give you great encouragement as well.
Oh, definitely. I think that whole final period started with Matt Kovesic's chase back. You know, to chase back for as long as he did, for as hard as he did, and not give up and get back and eventually win a turnover. It probably created the whole momentum for that last few minutes that we were going to stand and fight. And sometimes those moments they can start to define a season, and it'd be fantastic if that moment for Matt Kovesic can kind of define how the new defence that's going to be run by Julian Salvi here, if our defence gets defined like that for the rest of the season, I'll be really happy.
Is Preseason going to make it this season? What's he got to do?
If I was to say on how he's had a pre-season, does he deserve to? I would say yes. He's had a fantastic pre-season. He turned up in great nick. He's been one of our top performers in pre-season, in testing and in the way we've trained and played. You know, if you could do it on pure hard work and determination to get there, then he deserves to be there, and that gives him a great foundation.
Does he fit into your style?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, I think what you saw today was a little bit. What we've probably been lacking from him is that bit of dynamism in attack. But I thought he carried really well today. He won some crucial turnovers, and as you say, you know, his work rate was second to none today. And I think really, you know, on the balance that we can put together as a pack of forwards, I think we can make things work. with him in there, but it's like anything, the balance only works if he plays well. If he plays well as he did today, he gives himself a great opportunity to get a lot of games this season.
And is your new defence coach going to be as vociferous as he was today all through the season?
I certainly hope so, because really I think he was frustrated with last night for obvious reasons. You know, it's not a great start to your time as a coach to kind of go down to Cornwall and lose and concede quite a lot of points, and some of them in quite a soft manner. So I think that was quite irksome for him. But today, for those the players out there today, to keep the opposition to 10 points, is obviously very pleasing for him. And as I said, if that's going to start to define, you know, the start of his career here, then I'll be a very, very happy man.